Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today we're doing episode 11, the Frank Frazetta Death Dealer. This is one of his famous artworks that are turned into a figure. And of course, if anybody doesn't know, Frank Frazetta is a famous artist. His art has been seen around the world and inspired many people to do what they do today. Frank, in his own right, is I think really cool. So today we're doing an episode on the Death Dealer. Here in front of us is the box. Really large box. I wasn't figuring it'd be this big. When Mezco first put this toy out, I was kind of cool on the fact that maybe it would come with a horse. But when I finally got the box, opened it up, I guess it was just the way they modified it and everything like that. I really wish the figure did come with a horse, but the artwork itself is always great. Frank really puts his heart and soul into the paintings about that, and you can really see what is going on just by looking at a still image, and a lot's going on between the eyes glowing, the axe, all the shadowing and stuff like that, the shield, the figures in the back, all the birds in the back, the vultures, even the horse, the way it shines and glistens. As you can see, like as if it's really been out in battle. Of course, the Death Dealer is a 1973 fantasy painting by American artist Frank Frazetta. It depicts a menacing armored-clad warrior with an horned helmet, whose facial features are obscured by shadow, atop a horse holding a bloody, bearded axe and shield. I'm just trying to find some more information on. Here we are. So real quick about Frank. Frank was born February 9th, 1928. He was an American artist known for themes of fantasy and science fiction, noted for comic books, paperback covers, paintings, posters, LP record album covers, and other media. He's often referred to as the godfather of fantasy art and one of the most renowned illustrators of the 20th century. He's also the subject of a 2003 documentary, Painting with Fire. Frank was born in Brooklyn. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, he did pass away in 2010 at the age of 82. And Frazetta was inducted into the comic book industry on the Illustrators Hall of Fame, the Science Fiction Hall of Fame, and was awarded a Life Achievement Award for the World Fantasy Convention. So, if it wasn't for Frank, we know that a lot of people would never been inspired by his artwork and everything. I know now, I believe his children are taking over the company, and I think they're doing a great job with the product itself. They're really making sure the father's legacy lives on forever and it stays within the family. If you don't know, one of my other favorite movies is Fire and Ice. I do have the wolf character. Unfortunately, it's not Mezco, but we'll get there. Frank Frazetta's 112 Death Dealer Vault Collection. This is the Vault Collection. The 112 Collection presents Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer based on the genre-defined works of master artist Frank Frazetta. Included is this authentic Vault set is limited edition Death Dealer 112 collective figure, a unique hand silk screened art print and print set, all inspired by legendary artists, which I received upon receiving the box. The 112 collected Death Dealer includes a range of battle-ready weapons, accessories, glowing eyes, and posing effects to invoke the dark atmosphere of the original painting and illustrations. Outfitted in a combat grab included his horn helmet, fortified and changeable armor, and a removable cloak. The Death Dealer is ready for grim task at hand. An ancient tribe spoke of a figure draped in darkness, with eyes as bright as fire, so powerful that he had the army of a living dead at his command. They called him the Death Dealer. With one swing of his axe, the Death Dealer would execute any who visited his domain. Alright, so I really think it's really cool. So let's go through the box, the figure. He does come with a lot of accessories. Like I said, I really wish I really wish that Mezco would have done right and would have included a horse. I would definitely put extra for that, because the horse itself is a work of art with its own personal reins and saddle and stuff like that. I know we've done a lot. This is the front of the box. It's a very big box for a figure. I guess it might have been a choice of theirs. Here's the rear of the box. Another great portrait portraying the infamous Death Dealer. And of course, you can see here, it's all officially sealed by Frank Frazetta's family and the Junior Enterprise LLC. Once again, just looking at it, tells a lot in the story. Great artist. I grew up not much knowing about a little bit of him. I know his other artworks. Of course, as a kid, you don't know much, but as you get older, you start learning more and more. And I remember hearing about Frank Frazetta growing up. So here's the first tray. Of course, it's long, like the box itself. It does come with only 2 trays, but there's a lot going on. A lot of pieces and moving parts. So we'll just open it up here. And we'll just take you guys through it, piece by piece. Let's start off with some accessories. You have the necklace. It's really cool texturing, stuff like that. It's a little bit flexible plastic, but of course it can definitely rip and tear along the edges here, so definitely be careful. There is a lot of nice texturing to it. The teeth are really cool, well made. Here's a beautiful infamous shield. I know the figure's been done by multiple companies, but in my opinion, I think Mezco did the best. They really, like I said, Mezco really puts their effort and work into this stuff for the fans. And I know that this would never been approved if it wasn't, with perfection as intended by the original artist. Here's his belt with the skull and horns. It comes apart right here. There is a little divot here. You can definitely see it. It just pop out nice and easy. And there you go. All the wonderful texturing, weathering of the fake leather. Upper chest, shoulder pad armor. And of course, it comes apart right here. As you can see it, another little divot. There you go. One arm into the other. And of course, like always, guys, be careful with the flexibility of the soft plastic. It can definitely rip and tear. Here's the different accessories. Of First looks like an orc with his big lower jaw fangs. The blood detail and everything is really cool. It's a slight shine to it, so it shows like it's fresh. I love the facial expression of this head. Really cool. Nice little handle up top for the hair. So it can fit right in. There you go. See? Nice and perfect. There's one of the hands to show that it's holding, gripping. And it fits in there nice and perfect, nice and snug. So even if you hold like that, I'm holding it from the hand itself, so the hair. So the sculpting and molding of the hand to the accessory is really good. Definitely does its job. And this one's really cool FX piece. Another orc's head, flat. So as we can pretend like he's head's been just cut off. Put him on the floor. This is the back of it, nice and glued together. But the translucency and the transparency of the blood spatter, I think, is really cool. Here's another FX piece. There's another one with the gushing, slashing motion. Excuse me, the after effect. Once again, this is all pretty soft plastic. There is even a groove. There's a groove right here for the weapon itself to hold. Nice Death Dealer helmet. Another head. Even the horns and the bone look really cool. The grooves. Feels really nice and texturing. Pointed edges. Definitely be careful. I can definitely hear it. It's a hard plastic, not much of a soft plastic, so it can snap easily. But the detail in that and the helmet, man, is really cool. Nice. And now here we have the figure itself. So I like how they give you different options for him as far as the horns are concerned, which is what really changes. It's just really the look of the helmet. I prefer this one better. I even prefer him just like this. You know, finishing battle, ready, chilling. I think all the pieces work really well together. Let's move this first tray out of the way. Yes, have set him up. He's even has real chainmail. Like, this figure is OD awesome. Yeah, here it is. The texturing, oh my god. This is way better than, this reminds me of the Conan figure. But this feels way better. The chainmail is legit metal. It has weight to it. You can definitely hear it. This is so cool and how it covers his whole body. Even the rear. And this took meticulous work. Wow. Under the chainmail, you have obviously his undergarments and everything. I love the texture and the weathering on the bottom, as if it's, you know, he's been out there. Definitely tearing, weathering. His boots with the spurs for his horse. But this figure has a lot of weight to it now because of the chainmail. Here's the front. So, and here's his little his ankles. There is wire here in the front, so if you want to just like I guess as he's sitting on a horse, and there's wire within the cloth itself on the edges, which I think is really cool. So here's his legs. Obviously, it should be very limited, very a lot of motion, since there's not much cloth on him. Very good range of motion. You know, you can definitely get the nice sidekick heel going on. The figure has a nice texture and color to the skin tone. You know, considering that he might be, you know, controls the army of the dead. Let's put this all back together. Bring him down. Bring this down. But yeah, he's so cool. Let's get in the T-pose. There's a nice good T-pose for him. Bring it back down. His elbow. Yeah, he gets pretty good with the elbow. It's right there by the ear. Even the back of the armor is pretty cool. Like the whole thing, the whole setup is really nice. You can get it right by his eye. He has a nice little waist rotation, side to side, up and down. Bring this down, and that down. As far as head, can't really look up or down as much. Definitely left to right, no problem. I guess it helps when, as far as the waist articulation, should help him with the looking up and down. Yeah, so far it's really cool. Well worth it. Definitely see the work put into it. Like I said, I would have liked to see spend an extra $50 on a horse, which I would have gladly done. But that's okay, you know, because same thing happened to Conan. Conan rides a horse too, and he never came with one. So you can't have everything. Plus, I guess that for the fans, so I make sure everybody assume with reasonable budget. Here's the second tray. Second tray has all those weapons. I was including the infamous stand with the painting, the portraits at the front of the box. It comes with, you can definitely see multiple little pieces. A sheath, a dagger, sword, his axe. And, of course, here, his cloak. His cloak is here. And here is the pins. So if you can see closely. Here's the collector pins that come with it. On the back. So we're definitely going to open up this tray. And go through everything little by little, piece by piece. The hands for him, obviously, he only has 2, 4, 6, 8 types of hands. Of course, the standard hands, Mezco set hands, as far as closed fist, open hand fist, grippy hands, and open palm hands, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, semi-closed. So, you got closed, semi-closed, and just all the way up to fist. So, unfortunately, there is no open palm hands, but he does have that. Once again, Mezco does the great job with their accessories. I really wish they would have had a clean axe versus a dirty axe as well. Like I said, they could have done a lot more with the figure, but I think most of the work went into the figure itself with the cloth and the real chainmail and giving that nice realism of the figure itself. So I think they did right by the fans for the most part. So this is like same thing like Sod Cutter, Theodore Sod Cutter. It's the same kind of axe that he uses. somewhat same similarities to it. I just love all the real metal that's being used in this figure. So you can definitely see why everything, so expensive. Here's the sheath to his sword. Of course, you get a one-toed baggie. It goes in nice and easy, smooth. Of course, always be careful because, the sword itself is a little bit flexible, but it can definitely snap here by the hilt. Here's the sword itself. Nice texturing, weathering. Smooth. And it definitely holds in. You definitely don't worry about it shaking out or anything. Definitely holds. So it's really cool. Here are some extra pieces for hooks. This is to help put things together on the figure. Or hook things to the figure from the belt. So you definitely get 4 hooks. Don't lose those pieces. It's definitely small and tiny. Here's the dagger itself. Love the detail of it. Even a small, minute detail up top, even on top of the, looks like a bird's head. Oh, you guys can see that. Putting a lot of work and detail into the craftsmanship of this figure, and of course, here's the sheath for that. It's so cool they put like the almost figure a real bone, teeth over here. The way the figure's put together, the way it's thought out, all the coloring. I think overall it's a cool figure, and of course, the infamous stand. Infamous depth of the stand. Mezco. Simple. All the coloring on it, the texturing. This really shows that the painting came to life. Super cool. And last but not least, his cloak. Check it out. Oh, there goes that. Yeah, great. Well, let's hope I can find the pieces. I'm screwed. Oh no. Let's see if I find the hooks first. 2. Yep. Okay, cool. I found the hooks. So I got all 4 of those. Here's the sword sheath, the axe, the sword itself, the chain, the 112 baggie. I don't know. I think I'll find it. So I guess the only thing I'm missing is the one thing I'm really missing is the sword. I mean the dagger and the sheath for the dagger. So I'm sure I'll find it. It's not a big deal. I got plenty of space around me. So yeah. So we'll open the cloth. Let me see. Where is this at? You can get the cloak out. And probably you guys are probably like, oh no, every guy's worst nightmare. Yeah, it is. But what are you gonna do? It happens. You live and learn. Is there wire in here? Oh yeah, there is wire. So the cloak does have wire. It's okay. It's not the best. I don't think he should ever be displayed with it, but that's for everybody's personal opinion. But like, once again, I love the bottom here where it comes all texturing and coloring, so it's all mudded up and it's been used and dragged along in battle and combat. There, it is sewn here at the neck, so you do have to remove the head, put it on, pop the head back on. Actually, we'll just try it right now. We'll see. Let's see how much more damage I can do. Let's be careful with this. Move this over. Oh, look. See? So far, so good. I found the sheath for the dagger. I was going to find the dagger. I'm sure it's there somewhere. In here by the PlayStation remote. No biggie. I'm pretty sure I heard it fell on the floor. Anyway, without further ado, let's try this. So let's try taking them off. Oh, wow. Super easy. As far as the lights are concerned, I think this twists from Mezco. So obviously, if it obviously guaranteed it's a 112 Mezco. So here you go. As always, forgot to do that. And here the instruction manual for each of the pieces and everything to be used. Okay, so here we are, the neck. So this is basically how it is. So twist and turn, remove that. It does come with it does come with small little C batteries, and there you go. So this is definitely where it is. So if you want to use this head or that head, the glowing action shouldn't matter. Of course, to me, I hate putting batteries in because I'm afraid of the leakage that might occur. I don't want to take that risk. So here you go, just twist and turn. There's the neck piece and everything. And this is why also the way it's I've noticed in Mezco is that it's either you get the movement of the head or you get the light action. So you got to pick and choose. So I think it's best if they went with the light. Of course, here's the little L shape to follow into in the groove. As your lights up here. You see in the back, and of course you pop this open here in the front, put 2 batteries in, and there's your light right here. And right back inside it goes at an angle. There you go. You definitely feel it, and then you just twist. Just to lock it back into place. If it wants to lock back into place. Oh, I see. So, we should go this way then. There we go. Much better. Great. And of course the head, nice and simple. Pops right back on. Pops right back off. No issues. Here's the cloak. And you know what? Who knows? I had the cloak on already. I'll just leave it on. I guess alright. If it looks good, it completes the figure. There's his head, back on. Oh, well, his cloak is pretty not forgiving. So I guess you want to bring it up, maybe bring it forward a little bit. There we go. Cool. Yeah, we got it. So yeah, I think it brings. Actually, I think it's really cool. It brings a lot into the character, but then again, you lose the. If I do this, maybe you can see the shoulder pads or whatever. I don't know how it's supposed to look. So because it's sewn here, so kind of silly, ridiculous. But like I said, if you get the right angle, like I said, it does look really good. The weathering's there. I just wish that the cloth maybe wasn't so thick. Maybe something a little thinner. But I guess I know what they're going with. Or maybe just didn't sew it here. I don't know. There could have been other options. But they went with the best option they could. But then again, you lose the armor. Look at the armor pieces, but the head holds up pretty good if you hold it up. So this should be more forward then. So as far as if you want to put the cloak on, it should be more forward. But you're losing all the beautiful armor pieces and everything that are inspired on the figure itself. Yeah, I mean, overall, that's really it. Really cool. You can always change, change the belt, change the armor pieces. They give you other multiple options. I think I'm going to keep them like this because I want them to be seen. Plus the skin tone is the skin tone, his color, his skin was really cool. Or you can see all the veiny pieces, all the wonderful little battle scars and everything that he has on him. I really think it's a cool figure. And I think I'm going to put the cloak away. And that's really it. So we're going to see the bottom peg here. See, more towards the middle. To the middle. There he is. We'll do a little spin around. So a little Frank Frazetta action. Really cool Death Dealer figure. I'm hoping that maybe they'll do the Fire and Ice collection too. But I noticed that I think another company has this as a figure arts. Like I said, I have Wolf. I think he's really cool, but I know that Mezco have done a better job. So this is it. So this is Death Dealer. This is the Vault collection. I do hope that they do more figures for Frank. By Frank, in this case, by Frank. And we're going to add them onto our collection now. So here we are. We're going up and the up. Hold him from over here. He's still a pretty big... Oh, wow. He's still a pretty big character. There we go. I think I got it now. Yep. Cool. So here we go. Up on the floor. Right here next to Wolverine from yesterday for Veterans Day. And now we have the Death Dealer join the collection. So far so good, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for my subscribers. Keep like, share, subscribe. Episode 11, Death Dealer. So guys, keep collecting. Be you. Enjoy your day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.